See, this is Mr. Fluffer Pants. Say hi, Mr. Fluffer Pants. Good morning. Yeah, good morning. Today is going to be a day of getting my son ready and off to school, and then I have a doctor's appointment, and then I'm going to go to the shop and gather up some of the things that sold during my live video yesterday. And then I'm going to film a friend mail video, so that will be going up, or maybe it already has gone up. I'm not sure if you'll see this before you see that. Then I'm going to get things ready to be shipped off that I sold, which is a lot. I sold a lot, so that's all gonna happen today. And if you can hear, Mr. Fluffer Pants is demanding to be fed, because nothing can happen in the morning until his belly is full. So he won't stop until he has gotten food. So that's today. Let's get started, and let's brush my hair. Okay. Brutus, where's Fluffy? He's wanting fed. You've already been fed. Daddy feeds you before he leaves. He doesn't feed the cat. He lets me feed the cat. There he is. You see him? Fluffy, are you hungry? You hungry? Daddy didn't feed you, did he? No, I know it. He didn't feed you. You're starving, hungry kitty. You've been fed. Are you a good boy? And there's a mirror that needs to be hung up. You know, it's always something that needs to be done in this place. Got my packages in my car. I had two and a half big IKEA bags. So that's fun. I know some people do they have the post office pick up their packages. I don't do that for a couple reasons. One, it gets me out of the house, so there's that. And two, I want to know that I have taken it to the post office and it gets scanned, and I want to see that with my own two little eyes to make sure. So I don't know, I just feel like there's just one less step between me and the package going out. And now this is nothing against our rural carrier, because she's wonderful, but she drives her own car, and I just feel, I've got 2.5 big IKEA bags that will fill up her car. So on a slower day, when I don't have as many packages, or if I have some smaller packages, I might consider it, but I don't know. It just makes, in my mind, I just feel better knowing that I can see it being scanned with my own two eyes. That's just me. That's just my weird mental thought process, I guess. So on my way to the doctor for just a checkup, just a yearly checkup. Then I'm going to go to Goodwill, because I'm going to reward myself, and I haven't been in a couple days. I might try to get a little bit of footage in there. The music is so stinking loud in there that I don't know. And again, I don't want to do a voiceover, because I want you to see what I see when I see it. That's just another misty mental thing. So we'll see. I'm not, looking for anything in particular. Just gonna go in there and see what's going on. See if there's anything worth my time, my money. And then I have to go to the wonderful world of Walmart. So that's on the agenda for today too. And then by that time, it'll be time to get my son from school, and it'll be time to go home, put the groceries away. I do have to go to the shop. That was the other thing I have to do. I have to go to the shop and gather up the other things that have sold. So it's a full day. And I probably won't get anything listed today. And that's just the way it goes sometimes. I try to have a few things drafted, or at least some pictures taken where I can throw up. I do actually have a couple things. So I might be able to get a couple things on today. I like to at least, at least refresh a listing. And what I mean by refresh a listing is I will end the listing. If I see that it's been on there for a while, it has lots of looks, has a lot of looky-loos, but no one's really watching it. So I'll go on there, I'll change the title a little bit. I might swap the pictures around, just freshen it up just a little bit. Check that everything is listed correctly and that my category is correct. Sometimes even switching up the category a little bit, especially with vintage items. If you have some things that are kind of a cross collector's market, you know, switching up that category can kind of get some more eyeballs on your item as well. And then, because I'll hit sell similar and not, you know, new listing. So that's what I do. If I don't have time to list something new, I'll go through and kind of refresh those old listings. So anyway, onwards to the doctor for a fun-filled day. Okay, just pulled into Goodwill. Doctor's appointment went fine. Everything's fine. Everything's good. Fine and dandy. So now I am going to go see what Goodwill has. We'll see. All right, I just got to the shop. Now I'm going to gather up the things that have sold for me on my live videos that I did on Friday and Sunday. So I'm going to gather up the stuff, get it home so I can get it wrapped up and sent to its new home. Another thing that I'm doing while I'm here is I'm walking around and I'm kind of doing a little bit of shopping for myself while I'm at the shop. I'm trying to do some Valentine display. So I'm looking for some red things. This is kind of the fun part. I get to go walk around and just pick the things that I want to take home. I mean, there are some things that I don't have room for right now that I will be taking with me, but for now, I'm just going to walk around and see what I can use for my Valentine's display at home. So while I was shopping at the shop, I'll just show you what I brought home that I'm going to use in some decor. And I know there's all kinds of stuff going on everywhere, but I've been gone all day, so it's a little messy in my house. But this is one of the things that I'm keeping. It's just one of these little old muffin tins. I'm gonna do a little something with it as a display. I don't know what yet, but we'll figure it out. And then this heavy tray. This is super heavy. It has some holes in it, and it has an F kind of engraved in it. There isn't any maker's mark on here, but man, I don't know what this is. It's some sort of soldered something. I mean, it's got condition issues, but I am going to use it. You know, I like to use cutting boards, so I'm kind of getting into this silver plate stuff. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I had this in the back of the shop, and I have been thinking I was going to bring it home for a while, and today was the day. So I will figure out, don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't even know what I'm going to do with it right this minute. Oh, I mean, that probably weighs 12 pounds. It's heavy. Another thing that I had at the shop that I'm going to use at home. I actually have a couple more of these. These are these old wooden and metal, galvanized metal divided drawers. They were old drawers. And I had $15 a piece on them. Some of them I had didn't have this divider. But I always thought that the divider was kind of neat, and I like that the back is metal, because you can hang this on the wall if you wanted to. I'm going to do some sort of something with it. I don't know, but I actually might end up keeping the rest of them too and hanging a couple of them up on the wall. But I just like these. This is the kind of stuff that I like. This is like old school stuff. I love it. So I got that, and I'm really surprised that I hadn't sold the other ones that I had. Another thing that I grabbed is this little wooden recipe box. Oh, and a block, an old block with a P on it. I had $9.50 on this recipe box, but I like that it still has the little recipe thing on it and its little tongue and groove. I'll use this to add some height to a display. So I brought that home, as well as I promise I'm not breaking anything. Just some things to add to just a display at my house. This is a Presto French fry cutter, and then some red-handled kitchen utensils, and a little bundt pan, and a, what is this, a pastry dough blender with a Bakelite handle. This little timer, kitchen timer, I think. It says it's made in West Germany, but I'm going to add that to my decor too. And then I also brought home these, what did I have? I had $2.50 on this one, and what did I have on this one? I had $8 on this little Buttermints tin, and I'm going to use these in my Valentine, and I can also use them in spring decor, little displays that I have. So I brought these home too. So that was what I did. That was my little shopping trip that I did while I was gathering up the things that have sold that I need to get packed up. So I'm going to do that here in a few minutes, but I'm going to go ahead and show you my Goodwill haul today. It's small, but I'm going to go ahead and include that in this video. Okay, so I drug everything in here into my family room. I'm going to go ahead and do this little Goodwill haul. I spent $36, I believe. Yes, because I rounded up. And this is the stuff that I got. Most of it is stuff to resell, but I did get a few things to keep, like this. This was on a cart that they were dragging out, and it's just this wooden arrow. It's not old. It's probably from Target or something. It just says it's a rustic arrow, but it was $1.99. So I thought it was cute. I think I probably will keep it this color, and I don't know, I'll hang it somewhere in here. So we'll see about that. I did get a pair of these fleece, just Polar Tech LL Bean fleece pajama pants for my son. And they were, how much were they? They were $4.49. So those are for him. So I'll get those washed up. And then I got, this intrigued me, and I looked up some comps on it while I was in the Goodwill. And I need to take the lint brush to it because it's, well, it has these feathers, and the feathers are shedding all over the hat. This is a suede or like a velvet hat made by Bailey U-Roll. Was it U-Roll? U-Roll It. Can you see the tag in there? Bailey U-Roll It. I paid $3.99 for it, but these were selling for like $38 to $40. It's a vintage hat, and it has this vintage pin, and I don't know. I probably should have seen if I took the pin off. Yeah, I may have to sell the pins on it because it did leave a little bit of a hole there. But this one is a vintage Colorado above all pin, and then we've got a deer and a gun. So yeah, this is a really kind of a cool hat. I thought it was worth $3.39, or was that it? $3.99. But yeah, this feather is shedding a little bit, but we'll give it a go. All right, and I did find two of these. Now I might keep one of them, but these are really good brands, and I hardly ever come across this brand locally at Goodwill, ever. But it is this Helly Hansen or Helly Hansen. This is a gray windbreaker, and it has on the sleeve here, well, I guess it's two different ones because I got a gray one and a black one, but they're both that Helly Hansen. They're both extra large. This one has the little HH there on the chest, and it says that it is the Helly Tech Protection on the sleeve. Now, this one I looked up comps, and some of them were selling for like $45, $50. I paid $5.99 each for them, but I think I might keep one of them. I don't know which one yet. I kind of like the gray. I don't know. But they both should sell for at least $40, at least. So that was a good buy. This one's also an extra large. Kind of like a weatherproof, rainproof. So I was excited about that. I've never found that brand before. And yes, I know it's kind of a clothing thing, but I mean, if I can make money on a clothing piece, then I'm going to buy it. All right. Oh, I was like, what is this? This is just a little flower thing with $1.99. Yeah, $1.99. Just a little spring flower, and it has like this fake water in it. So I thought it was pretty for $1.99. And I don't know, it is taped all to shreds, so we'll get that tape off. I did pick up 6 of these pink napkins. I am doing a collaboration video, and I'm not going to talk about it. You'll find out later. But I found some red ones the other day, and I found some pink ones. And these I can use at Easter, at Valentine's Day. But I got 6 of them, and they were 69 cents each. So I'm going to do something with them. I don't know. I mean, they're napkins, so I will use them at my table, but I don't. It's for not something that's upcoming. Then I got this little aluminum heart pan. It's kind of like that rose gold color. I paid $1.99 for it. I'm going to wash it up, and I'm going to use it as part of my Valentine decor somewhere. Don't know where, but that's kind of why I was in there today, was looking for things to use for that. Here's some more napkins. Like I said, I got 6 of them. And then I found this. Now I've actually been bringing stuff home from the shop because I've had some ironstone, but I'm starting an ironstone collection, and or even pieces that resemble ironstone I'm buying. And this is just a buffalo china. You can see buffalo china, just a white platter. These look really nice hung on the wall. They only had one, or I would have bought more, and it was $1.99. This is in really good condition. Kind of a piece of like restaurant ware. It's real thick like that. So I got that. Here's some more napkins, because I got 6 of them. More napkins. Then I got an antique trader price guide. This is from 2005. And the books at my Goodwill are, I believe, $1.99. And I like these because, I mean, the pricing is wrong in these because the market on antiques fluctuates so much. But they're nice to look at because a lot of the pages will have the markings on them. So you can kind of study these books. And it does give you a little bit of insight. Like here's some figurines. Let me see if I can find another. Oh, well, it just is a good thing to study. Oh, there's Christmas. Oh, there's Mary's Angels. See, there's Mary's Angels. So this is from 2005. I don't know. I like to just look through these. Like you can see here, this is for Iroquois restaurant wear, actually. So it gives you an idea of what some of the markings on. So I don't know. I just like looking through this, and for $1.99, it's worth it to me. Oh, I have some of those. These little ribbon girls. So anyway, 2005 outdated book, but you can still learn a lot from that. And then I had checked out and paid for everything that I bought. And then I heard the cart being wheeled out, so I ran over and got 2 more things. I got this really cool Patricia Nash leather bag. You can tell I've sold Patricia Nash before. This is her logo. So I spotted that logo when it was hanging on the cart. But always check the zippers to make sure that the zippers work, because I have bought a purse a time or two and the zipper didn't work and I ended up returning it. But these are really nice bags, and I should probably get $30 or $40 out of this bag. These are really expensive bags to buy new, but Patricia Nash, very, very well made bag. And then also hanging on that cart was this brown leather commuter bag. And it is made by LL Bean. Now the inside of it, you know, it's been used. It's not terribly bad, but these sell for about $80 used. So, and I paid, how much should I pay for this? I paid $5.99 for this. So that's a great deal. So this I should, you know, probably get about $60 or so out of this. It still has the little luggage tag there. And what did I pay for Patricia Nash? I also paid $4.49 for Patricia. So I thought those were really good. I hate listing purses, but when the profit margin is pretty well, then it's worth it. And I've sold Patricia Nash before, so I know I can sell her again. And the LL Bean, I know I can sell that too. And if I can't, then I'll use it. Actually, I'll use both of them. See, this is Mr. Fluffer Pants. Say hi, Mr. Fluffer Pants. He is the sweetest, most precious little prince in the whole wide world. And I love him. And he loves me too. See how much he loves me? He wouldn't try to escape at all if I let him go. Would you, Mr. Fluffer? Say hi. Say hi, everybody. Now he'll run away. Now I won't see him for an hour or so. That's Mr. Fluffer Pants.